What's going on, everybody? Joe Daniels here. I just wanted to do a short little video to show you something that I've been working on for the last couple years that I haven't let too many people know about. I've always been into recuperation and recovery, balancing out the nervous system to recuperate from hard training. Well, this is something I've done for the last couple years. A lot of people may have heard of it now, but this is a magnesium flotation tank. And it's taken a long time. I've actually owned a business now based on recuperation and stress relief called Think Tank Flotation and Wellness. And we are here today. I just wanted to I haven't put anything else up on YouTube about this, but I wanted to give you a quick run through of really what it is. I use this for dealing with everyday stresses because there's more and more stuff happening every single day that we have to deal with, alerts and alarms and all that stuff, hundreds of emails a week, if not a day for certain people. But I started getting into flotation tanks, which is basically what this is about 200 gallons of water, and there's, let's just say, around 1,000 pounds of Epsom salt, which is right there. So that's pharmaceutical grade Epsom salt, and we try to create this really tranquil environment to be able to recuperate from all the stuff we do. So training, heavy lifting, powerlifting, kettlebell sport, running, all sorts of stuff. But anyway, what it is basically 10 inches deep of water. This is a 4 by 8 foot tank, and this is based on the original design, the Samadhi style tank. There's many of them out there. I just want to give you a short of it before we go into depth more. But really, what it does is you are restricting environmental stimulus, okay? So external stimulus. Sight, sound, touch, hearing, taste, all that stuff. This allows us to recuperate very, very well. It allows our nervous system to kind of get a reboot. We have plenty of research out there. It's been researched since the 60s, and now it's just getting a resurgence. So if you want to go a little bit more in depth, Think Tank Flotation, FLOTATION.com. It'll give you a little bit more information. But as you can tell, anyway, so we have about 1,000 pounds of magnesium salt. So that makes you so buoyant that you actually float on that 10-inch depth of water. You can be in this wonderful posture of just relaxation. Your arms can be wherever. It's great for muscle tissue recovery. It's great for neck and spine issues. A lot of that's due to trauma and repetitive injury, repetitive strain and stress. It's great for visualization. I have a lot of people, my friends, come in. Excuse me, got something I just ate dinner. A lot of my friends come in to visualize before a game. We've had some professional athletes come in and visualize before the game, recuperate after the game. It's great for body awareness. It's great for mental awareness. See, the thing is, your mind and your brain aren't the same thing. Your mind is a collection of all the experiences you've had and you've dealt with through your life. Fight or flight, like parasympathetic nervous system. Basically, your sympathetic nervous system is the reaction, okay, to your environment. Why this is so wonderful? The biggest thing is your body, your mind, your brain has to work with gravity all day. And if you're hard training, it's a whole lot more than a lot of other people. Athletes is great for recovery. It gives your nervous system, your brain, which controls everything, muscle, everything, thought. I mean, the thing is, you need to give it a chance to recuperate. So this tank, and a lot of people, there's a lot of different ways you can do it. You can float in the dark. You can float with the top open. You can float in open float pools, different places. There's many different ways. But the biggest thing is to give yourself a chance to actually close this down, if you want, and just chill. Chill out and recuperate has done wonders for my life. Run and swing this kettlebell for the last 6 years or so. Daniel's fitness training for a long time, working on, buying houses, having kids, getting married, getting divorced. All this stuff is wonderful. This is a great way. I've had friends that have stopped drinking. I've had friends that have, stopped taking anxiety medications because of this. There's all sorts of stuff. But anyway, I just want to give you a quick little thing. We've been open for about 6 months at Think Tank, and I just wanted to just give you a little bit more information. And if you have any questions, let me know. There's a whole lot more. Like I said, it's a very impromptu one, and we're going to go into depth a lot more. I started floating probably the end of 2014, so it's almost been 2 years that I've incorporated this into my recovery. If you notice, our YouTube channel is full of recuperation methods, and this is one of the most important ones, most powerful ones that I've ever found, and works hand in hand with massage therapy, hand in hand with chiropractic, yoga. It's wonderful for meditation, basically just giving you a chance to unwind. And like I said, a lot of my powerlifting friends, a lot of kettlebell sport athletes have used this, and they find wonderful recovery methods. Professional athletes, all sorts of it's everywhere. It's in Time magazine, but I just haven't said much about it, just because I was focusing on getting it to be up and running and having something that I really, really feel strongly about. And now you guys know that I have been working on this, and I truly feel incredibly strong about how powerful this is for almost anyone to be able to use this to incorporate into their healthier lifestyle. Anyway, thinktankflotation.com. We're on Facebook and Instagram at thinktank. Well, you can find it. We're on there. But basically, it's not sensory deprivation, but we'll go into that later. It's actually sensory heightening. It's a wonderful tool to add to your stuff. I'd recommend almost any place around. I'm friends with a lot of people, a lot of owners in the industry, and people that generally just want other people to feel as good as they do after they've been floating. A couple times, you definitely got to try a couple times. The first time you go in, you can kind of be anxious, a little bit nervous, because you're in a place you've never been before. If you're used to going to the gym all the time, and then you go to another gym, sometimes there's a little anxious, a little nervousness. You don't know really what your environment is until you've been there for a while. The next time you go back, you know that you got the run of the place, and you can get a little bit more into it. But it's very similar. So we recommend anywhere from starting out, get a 2 to 3 of them. Make sure you go more than once. It's similar prices to, say, a massage, but you're just going to gain so much from this that massage can give you, also that massage can't give you. So anyway, give us a shout out, and ask us some questions, and I'll be happy to tell you some more.